Well, we are hosting the sports auction for Mac tomorrow morning on today's TMJ4.
Doctors are making some great progress against childhood cancer, but there is still a lot of work to do.
And tonight, the story of a boy from Sheboygan whose life was cut short.
His parents are making sure that his memory lives on.
I hate to say, but he was a big Colts fan.
The Hovey house is full of life and laughter. You can see it in the pictures.
It is so lifelike and so realistic, and it captures their childhood. Eli's known for his monkeys that he hangs from his IV poles.
Yeah,
that's Dr. Funky Monkey.
Those memories are all Kelly and Michael have after losing their 11-year-old son Eli to leukemia in May.
As parents, you develop dreams and for your kids, and you help nurture their dreams and what they want, and they're kind of all gone for Eli right now.
I think the worst part for me is the things that he wanted to do so bad that he's not doing now, and I think that's the hard part.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But the Hoveys don't like to dwell on that. Instead, they'd like to remember their strong, healthy son.
He was a boy's boy. Yeah, just good, a good friend, just loved everything.
That's why it was concerning when their energetic child suddenly started acting strangely.
He'd come home after doing something and fall asleep on the couch, and we'd be like, okay, this is not Eli. You know, he never rested. He was always going.
Doctors diagnosed Eli with leukemia in the summer of 2012. Michael admits as a father he felt very conflicted.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, scary. Men are not allowed to cry, but I cried.
In fact, Kelly admits it was often Eli comforting her.
I was just crying continuously, and he'd be the nurse came in and he'd go, "Can you tell my mom to stop crying, because we're gonna have to get a drain in my room pretty soon."
Doctors attacked the cancer with chemo, and it worked, but it also tore apart Eli's digestive tract in the process.
He had a hole in his colon from that, so that was his biggest complication.
Michael and Kelly know the doctors did what they had to do.
Absolutely, we have no problems with any of the treatments.
No.
I mean, it did what it was supposed to do.
But eventually, Eli's body couldn't take it anymore.
Sunday morning, he woke up and he called me, and I went into his room and I kind of bent down by him, and I could just feel the heat.
Eli went into cardiac arrest and never fully came out of his coma.
So then we had to, make that choice to take him off, and that's a hard decision, because you feel like, did you do everything, but they said the brain damage, I know.
They had to say goodbye to their little boy after a 9-month cancer battle that felt like both an eternity and an instant.
We're glad we had our 9 months to bond and spend extra time with them, and to learn and meet the doctors and the nurses, and more about leukemia and more about the MAC Fund, and Children's Hospital, period.
31? I get 4 points for that.
Luckily, Kelly and Michael have a powerful bond, and they know they need to stay strong for their older son, Evan. He's a freshman in college. Eli adored him.
Eli was so excited about Evan graduating. I mean, just ecstatic. I mean, he was so proud of Evan.
And they're glad that Eli's memory can live on through the MAC Fund.
Why is it important? We need the research. We need the money to find the researchers.
They're just so caring. It's not an act. They really truly care about those kids.